a podcast host, and I'm gonna mess it up, but I'm gonna try.
Oh,
The the real lives of TBI wives.
you did
Did
it.
I get it right? And I
Yeah,
didn't have it
first
written
time, my
down.
friend.
Hey, you can't teach no dog
Brains
this
do
trick.
heal.
I was broken, now I'm whole. Wrote new chapters for my soul. Not the end, just re-inspired. This is me. My life rewired.
Well, it's a great day to have a great day. Welcome back. I am your host, Rob, and today Ashley's off, and I thought, can we get a special guest on here? Is really amazing. So I picked up my phone and I said, Siri, give me an amazing guest. And voila, here she is. Welcome, Erica Brulette. Did I say that right?
Thanks. You did.
My Siri's going off now. No, thank you, Siri. Hush up.
Did he really bring you to me again?
Here you are. What can I
Oh my
say?
gosh. Thanks, Siri. Oh, you're funny.
So yeah, welcome back again to the program.
Thanks.
The person that I nicknamed Super Mom because you are. And this time you have a really fascinating project that it's near and dear to my heart because as an author, I love featuring new authors. And your book is called Reclaim. Show us a picture of that book.
The Creative Activity Guide for Kids. So it's not really like I authored a book, but I did. But it's a place for kids to process trauma, an experience, grief, and do it alongside their adult person. And I just really had in my heart that I needed to create something for kids because I wasn't there for my kids. I feel like I was very absent. And it's been amazing since we got it at our house that the boys, especially not the oldest one, but the two littles, they were like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because they helped with illustrating this book. And so, going through the pictures and seeing like, oh, I chose to do this. And then in the back is our family photo and them like just being able to connect with it. But
Yeah.
also now it's never too late to
Mm.
process what you've been going through. And
Right.
so 5.5 years later, we're processing together. We're sitting down side by side and playing tic-tac-toe, and having conversations that we weren't 5.5 years ago.
Wow. I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you during the process, did that start bringing up questions that they maybe were afraid to ask or they just didn't think to ask before?
Yeah, well, this is it really is like giving biblical truth.
Nice.
Finding hope. God is always with you. I'm loved all the time. Mommy and daddy are gone. They've been gone for so long. Do they still love me? Why are things different? Yeah. Lots of questions coming up.
Yeah.
And the opportunity for conversations for sure.
That's amazing that you not only put God in the center of it, but it's also opening that dialogue between your kids and yourself that, they probably wouldn't have thought to come to mom and say, hey, mom, I'm having this issue. And, I'm scared because,
Yeah.
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 So how long of a process was this journey for you to get here?
Well, I worked alongside a friend of mine who is a graphic designer and an illustrator. And so she and I worked for, I would say like 6 months, going through the pages and picking out what we want to talk through. The boys have probably been designing their pages a year ago. It's been on, in the back of our hearts for quite a while. So it's really great to just be able to see it come to fruition.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I
Yeah.
wish I would have had the opportunity, not for this reason, but
Mhm.
the opportunity to work with my parents to do something cool like that.
Yeah. And just open that communication, right? Like
Mhm.
I feel like when you're in the midst of trauma, or grief, that there are a lot of times where mom may be unapproachable, right? And you're like walking on
Right.
eggshells, like you have a place to come, even if I'm not available, or to invite me and to help me to process as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been sharing this in the support groups on Facebook?
You know what? I haven't yet. I haven't.
Mm,
I know. I have been really stuck in I have a great video and I have it for sale on TikTok, but I can't merge them because I
yeah.
don't have enough followers on TikTok to be able to like sell on my page, but I'm able to sell a product on TikTok. Make it make
Okay.
sense.
No, that makes total
So I
sense.
like my
Yeah.
mind was just like stuck in that of like I want to propose this, but I haven't much in my
Well,
support group in Reclaim. I have, and within my circle, my people, I have, we've sold hundreds of them already,
awesome.
which is super exciting. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I am looking forward to bringing these to rehab hospitals and being able to be present with those kiddos whose parents are going through the rehab and they're really confused and really questioning what's going on,
Yeah.
that they have a little outlet. Yeah.
Now, this wouldn't just have to necessarily be for people that are going through what you went through.
No.
It could be for any illness, any
Yeah,
disease, any trauma that a parent
for
is
sure.
experiencing. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. And even not even a parent, just like something you're going through. You're dealing with a bully at school or um questioning your life circumstances, just a place to come back to. Hmm.
Right. Oh, absolutely. I agree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, do you think that maybe some like nursing homes or places like that would be open to it?
Maybe.
Because my thought
Just got to get
process
my word out there.
definitely do that.
Yeah.
'Cause my thought process is that a lot of people in nursing homes have grandkids,
Hmm.
and this would be a wonderful gift for them to give their grandkids.
For sure. And I know that going along with my parents, when my grandparents were in the nursing home and or even further back when I was visiting the nursing home when I was volunteering, the awkwardness, right? When
Hmm.
your parents are having that conversation with grandma or grandpa and the kiddos stuck over here like in this weird awkward place, it
Yeah,
would be a great thing to be able to utilize. Hmm.
exactly. I know when the kids go there, it's boring for them because the
Hmm.
adults are having the conversations, and really, what does the kid have to do but just sit there and be like, "I'm here, I'm
Get in
ready to
trouble for
go."
getting in grandma's candy jar or something.
Right, right.
Or running in the hallways. Don't trip the old people.
That's funny.
Not
So
speaking
yeah,
from
definitely
experience.
need to be putting that in the support groups on Facebook because I think that's
Yeah.
a great thing because we have so many grandparents, so many parents, aunts and uncles. You know,
Yeah.
that would be an
Yeah.
amazing tool. I
For
know you
sure.
can definitely share it in my group. Some groups are kind of iffy if they want you to share things like that, but
Yeah.
you're always welcome to share in my group.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let me remind me because I know it's been a while since we've spoken.
Sure.
Um, your reclaim project that you started
Hmm.
because of the and for those who may have missed that interview, she's also a podcast host, and I'm gonna mess it up, but I'm gonna try
Oh,
the the real lives of TBI wives.
you did
Did
it.
I get it right? And I
Yeah.
didn't have it
First
written
time, my
down.
friend.
Hey, you can teach no dog
Brains
this
do
trick.
heal.
But yeah, you're the host of that very
Yes.
amazing podcast. So if you haven't
Thank you.
checked that out, they'll also be linked below. So make sure you check that out as well.
Thanks.
But getting back to my question I never asked, um, did you write I guess, a handbook or something to go
I'm
along with
still in the
it?
process. A workbook. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be out in the next couple of months. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good.
Yeah.
There's
It's,
another
it's,
reason for to have you back.
right.
Yeah.
It's been a process. Yeah. So we do have a workbook coming out that will go alongside the structure of the reclaim community, just in helping the women reclaim themselves. And this this activity book is more geared towards elementary age
Mm-hmm.
kiddos. So we do want to do one that's for the older kids, high schoolers. Uh, goes a little deeper, right? Their
Yeah.
impact is way different, and so these tic tac toe games and word searches and little, Bible verses are not maybe where they need to go to process.
Yeah.
So I'm also working on an older version of the processing book, and then an adult type coloring book for. Um, I I say that the reclaim community is more for as your husband or your partner has left the rehab. Now they're in your hands. You've completely lost yourself
Mm-hmm.
to his brain injury because everything in your life it revolves around it, right?
Right.
um so it may not be the place for someone sitting in the hospital room. It may be way too, actually it would have been way too overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
Where an adult coloring book that is helping you process where you're at right now
Mm-hmm.
more fits that woman in her journey. And so I'm working on that as well. More of a bedside coloring book to be able to process.
I think that's an actually great idea because, I mean, to me, it would serve multiple purposes. It would
Mhm.
be therapeutic, first of all, because you're getting your mind off of what you're dealing with. And also, it's getting you in that mindset of what's to come.
Yeah.
Not that you're throwing everything at them at one time, but it
Yeah.
gets you prepared. So that's a great idea.
And just kind of helping in stages.
Yeah,
So you know that you're never alone, no matter what stage you're in. Mhm.
exactly. Yeah. And not to did you see my brain freeze up?
Take your time.
It's like, okay, now I got to calm the host down. But but also I want to mention that you and another popular guest on our program, Jason Lawley, have a really great program that you're doing on TikTok on
Mhm.
Tuesdays at 1 Eastern, right?
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, let's talk about that a little bit if you don't mind.
Yeah. So we tagged it building bridges and breaking down barriers. So we have seen the dynamic between caregivers and the survivors, and that there's just a lot of conversations that maybe people are uncomfortable having or don't know how to bring up or feel guilty or shameful for having. And I mean, we're not partners. We just he was put into my awareness by another TBI wife. I had him as a guest on the podcast, and we just recognized that we had a great dynamic and we were able to banter back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And so he and I come to the table every week, Tuesdays at
Yeah.
11 Mountain, 1 o'clock Eastern, and we talk about those things. We talk about the gaps in the medical field. We talk about the I'm trying to think of the internal rage, and I go back and talk about how, you know what, I'm rageful sometimes too, and it's
Oh yeah.
situational, right? Like it's not just a brain injury survivor who has the rage. They
Right.
may not know how to process it because part of their brain that processes that is damaged. Um, but we also talk about the impact that it's had on our children, on our spouses.
Yeah.
Um, and family members, the dynamic of what happens with your friend groups, and we're just kind of real and raw with that,
Yeah.
uh which take it or leave it. But it's been really well received, and we're enjoying it. So um we come there each and every week to support other people, just with our lived experiences.
Yeah. And I try to tune in anytime I can. You guys
Well,
are
we
on when
appreciate
I'm
it.
at work, but when I have my
Hmm.
lunchtime, when that lines up, I tune in.
Nice. Well, I appreciate it.
But what I love about it is that it's raw and real, first of all,
Mm,
but also it's because you're both bringing lived experiences, one from the spouse side of a brain injury survivor, and then one from the actual survivor.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's very easy because when someone has a brain injury, it seems like the spotlight goes directly to that person,
Hmm.
and then the family and the caregivers and everybody else just kind of gets lost in the background.
Yeah, but also like the spotlight, whether it's positive or negative, right? And so
Yes.
we try to like do the spin on both sides of that and bring
Hmm.
light to that, and like, yep, we've all been through trauma.
Yeah.
Let's try to acknowledge what's
Hmm.
going on and what's really coming through. I say a lot of like, what if we did as much work as we're doing on ourselves in the therapies and the counselors and all of the things post injury? If we did that before we had this catastrophic event, like what would life be like? You can't think about
Yeah.
the what ifs, but um the people that have gone through the trauma are expected to go, do all this work, this trauma work, um and better themselves. But what about everybody else? Like
Right.
there's that, yeah, accountability on both sides.
I just keep going back to the thought that there's a lot of people, it's been in my life that, it's just kind of like they just kind of discount it, like,
Hmm.
whatever, you have a brain injury, sorry about your luck. But they don't take the seriousness of the awareness part. And
Mm,
I know personally 3 people that has had a brain injury since I've had mine,
yeah.
and since I've been so passionate to spread awareness. And you know a couple of them have actually been like, hey, this prepared me. you know
Isn't it great to know that you like can be support for them?
yeah.
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 It's like, and I
We've
think
got
that,
purpose.
yeah, that's the
Mm,
purpose, is the part that is the most important thing.
yeah.
Well, not the most important, but it's very important. But I think back to when I had my book launch over a
Mm,
year ago, and some guy walked up to me, and how people have perfect intentions, but it comes
mm-hmm.
across so negative. And he said, oh, I don't even have a brain injury, so why do I even care about this?
Mm,
And I just looked at him. I said, is your house on fire? No. I said, well, don't you know what to do in case your house catches on fire? Well, yeah. I said, well, wouldn't you like to know what to do in case you have a brain injury?
yeah.
And that shut him down.
Because I would have loved to have a handbook, right?
Right.
How to support your partner.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
So
we
just
should.
trying to narrow that gap for people that
Yeah.
come behind us, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm most sure you've seen it in your world. I put them into 2 categories. I put them into the people that don't give a flip whatsoever, and the people that support you, and they're going behind the scenes saying, "Oh, you should look at this
Go check them
person's,
out.
yeah,
Yeah.
listen to this person because they make sense in what they're talking about." So
Hmm.
you got the 2 different worlds that are combating each other. But I feel like those, the more we're out there, the more we're talking about it and bringing awareness to it, like you said, that gap is getting
Yeah.
smaller, and that's what
Yeah.
it's about.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm going to give you the rest of the time to just say whatever's on your heart. So I want to make
Okay.
sure we get everything out there before we go.
Well, thank you, Rob. I really appreciate just giving me the opportunity to share this activity book. I just hope that it blesses a lot of people and their children. In you know, this is hard, and acknowledging that it's hard, and acknowledging that we're able to have these emotions, it's just not healthy to sit in them or to suppress them. So, giving our kids a place to put them and properly, safely process them is my intention with this activity book. So, just super excited to get them in the hands of the children that need them. And appreciate all of your shout outs and the follows. And um, I just am so thankful to be able to help women share their story, and seeing the healing that is happening through that keeps me going and keeps me actively looking for more women to interview. So, just getting the word out is amazing and a blessing. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here today, Erica.
Thanks.
Guys, make sure you look at the comments below, because I'm going to have everything linked below: her podcast, her wonderful children's book, her website, um, details about the live with her and Jason on Tuesdays. Make sure you don't miss a thing. She's a wonderful woman who has a passion to spread awareness, and I think this would be a great book for your kids, grandkids, nieces, and nephews. So make sure you pick up a copy today. So until next week, this has been Life Rewired.
Not the end, just re-inspired. This is me, my life rewired.